You've been assigned the worst job that you can possibly imagine. After countless failed attempts, a shadow organization has finally captured their targets. A collection of terrifying animatronics that appear to be alive. They have a history of committing horrific, violent acts, and you get to interview one of them. Now, aren't you lucky? As you nervously pace down the cell block, you hear one of your colleagues speaking with another one of the animatronics, Springtrap. Ever since they brought that one in, it's been giving you the creeps. You turn away, and as you continue to approach, you notice that one of the animatronics appears to be missing from their cells. You finally reach the cell of your assigned animatronic, Nightmare Bonnie. You open the door and...
Greetings, friend. Come in. I'm not going anywhere. Not now. It is good to see you.
Bonnie extends his sharp, rusted claws out for a handshake. You decline.
Why don't you shake my hand?
You're here on a mission. The higher-ups want to know how these machines have been imbued with the souls of living people. Knowledge of such a phenomenon would be an incredible scientific breakthrough, one that could benefit all of humanity. Unfortunately, Bonnie stubbornly refuses to explain how he came to be, insisting that you're better off speaking to Afton, Springtrap, as you've taken to calling him. You explain that Afton is already being interrogated by one of your peers, which seems to amuse Nightmare Bonnie.
Okay. I think this is frightening to me.
So far, this interview isn't going very well.
Going well.
Look,
This interview is not
subscribe.
going well.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Bonnie asks you how many of his fellow animatronics your organization has been able to bring in.
Exactly how many of us did you end up bringing in? Well,
I don't know.
it's almost like they let you capture them, isn't it? How strange.
How many
You know,
they
this
captured?
thing is horrifying, and it isn't
You
really
what?
cooperating with you,
You
but
can't!
it could be a
No!
lot worse. At least he's somewhat polite.
Now,
Nah, Bonnie, I'm okay.
the end
Bonnie,
of
I've been
the
explicitly
William
instructed
Afton
not to...
Ding, ding, ding,
Excuse me, I think we
Inspired by segments from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, The Interviewed began as a series of one-off videos depicting various FNAF animatronics being interviewed by agents of the Gems, a shadowy organization dedicated to the exploration of the supernatural. The first entry, an interview with Springtrap, was a massive success, garnering over 13 million views and receiving praise for its detailed animation, slick editing, and shockingly competent voice acting, especially for a FNAF series. The only controversial aspect was the language. Springtrap drops F-bombs and stuff, and while many found this disturbing and realistic, others felt that it was cringy and awkward, that it just felt out of place in the FNAF series. Regardless, the video went on to become popular, and it would soon be followed by an interview with Ennard, which featured more excellent voice acting and some truly frightening animation.
I am all, but what am I? Another number that isn't equal to any of you.
Wait a minute, that's a Slipknot lyric. Alright, well, I guess this FNAF series is now officially metal as f***. The next video, an interview with Lefty, is just creepy.
The others are under my protection,
I love the way the light shines out of their one eye in this scene.
but I am very aware.
Lefty is much less verbose than the others, and at times it's unclear if they're even really alive. They often seem to just space out, requiring that the interviewer, as if to leave. The interviewer, now entirely fed up with the bear, goes to jostle them awake once more when... Lefty attacks the guard, escaping their cell and pulling a lever that cuts power to the facility. And if there's one thing we know about the FNAF universe, it's that doors require power to stay closed, and now all of the animatronics are free. Withered Bonnie is interviewed alongside the others, but he seems different. He's more talkative and cooperative with his interrogator, who also seems to be a bit more empathetic to the robotic bunny's horrific predicament.
Curious.
3. Withered Bonnie is interviewed alongside their cell and pulling a lever that cuts power to the facility. And if there's one thing we know about the FNAF universe, it's that doors require power to stay closed, and now all of the animatronics are free. Withered Bonnie is interviewed alongside the others, but he seems different. He's more talkative and cooperative with his interrogator, who also seems to be a bit more empathetic to the robotic bunny's horrific predicament.
Curious as to how you'll like this.
Okay, well, if you're that interested, just die. That's how I became like this.
By the time Lefty cuts the power, Withered Bonnie has failed to dispatch his interrogator. It seems that he's grown somewhat fond of him.
Look, this is the part where I'm supposed to kill you, but I'm not really after you, and you're a good bloke. Thanks. I do have to go take care of something now, so just hide under the table somewhere. I don't know.
The Gems guy. Wait, does he even have a name? No, I guess not. Well, in honor of Markiplier, I'm gonna call him Jebediah.
And then we got Jebediah coming up here. Flash! Yeah!
Jebediah hides under the desk as the animatronics riot, mercilessly slaughtering everyone in the facility. In a callback to his wearing Michael Afton's skin after the events of Sister Location, Ennard wears the body of the guard interviewing Springtrap, and when the latter attempts to kill him... When Springtrap comes to, he's surrounded by the cold mechanical remnants of his victims. As Nightmare Bonnie suggested earlier, upon discovering Gem's capture of Springtrap, Lefty and the gang deliberately allowed themselves to be taken in so that they could finally get their revenge. Just as the animatronics are closing in, Springtrap pulls the pin on a grenade he has hidden behind his back. Where he got the grenade is unclear, but whatever. Injured by the explosion, Bonnie lies malfunctioning on the floor, and Jebediah and the newly introduced Major hose him down before having a little chat.
वेट करो हाथ नहीं लगाना प्लेट को
It's the least I could.
सीधा बैठो पहले
With Springtrap and several other animatronics having escaped, the two sides come to an agreement.
Okay, Robot. We'll help you find Afton. We'll let you talk to him for a bit, but after that, it's ours.
No catch.
Okay.
No catches.
Okay, well, first, I have a name. It's Bonnie. And second, I think, gentlemen, we have a deal.
All right. Let's go and catch ourselves a Springtrap.
Withered Bonnie and the Gems mobilize with, like, helicopters and shit. It's awesome. We cut to Springtrap sprinting through the woods with Nightmare Bonnie and Chica close behind. With literal helicopters coming after him, there's just no way Springtrap is going to escape. And sure enough, Nightmare Bonnie eventually gets the jump on him. The animatronics surround Springtrap and prepare to end this once and for all.
Look at you. For an old man. No match for a killer. Well, so we need to kill her. To kill you. Yes. Kill. I always come back.
The Gems arrive and let the other animatronics know that they've come in peace.
Makes you think that.
Nightmare Bonnie is a little skeptical. The windshield of the helicopter out, which causes it to explode. As we've met so far, he turns to look. Foxy cradles Freddy in his arms, and wow, that line sounds like bad FNAF fan fiction.
उसी बोल रहे आपको नकोलो जीन्स समझ में नहीं आता नाम
Vin Diesel. Furious with Afton for his crimes, Lefty explains that
Once and for all.
Afton seems amused. After all, many have tried to kill him before, and none have been successful.
Not before.
He's really getting on my nerves.
Dude, is this becoming Chica's thing? That she punches people? She does it in the glitched attraction, too. She just punched us in the face! She could just dex you. Holy shit.
You've caused all this pain and death for us.
Actually, to be fair, Afton caused you undeath, but whatever. Lefty raises his hand, which begins to glow for some reason, but before he can put an end to Afton.
Death is too good for him, but death is exactly what he wants.
Golden Freddy doesn't want to kill Afton, but rather Cassidy, the vengeful spirit within, intends to torture and torment him.
But it is said, death is too good for him.
What about us?
That is not relevant.
Angered, Lefty moves to murder Springtrap in spite of Golden Freddy's protests, but before they can, Foxy and the other Phantom animatronics appear between them.
Well, didn't see that coming.
She is correct. Afton does not deserve to die. You must pay for his doings.
Oh, you guys, what's happened to you? We've been busy. Burning.
Afton shouldn't be allowed to die.
Oh, so you're helping him now?
Not helping him. Just keeping him alive.
A schism begins to form between the animatronics who wish to keep Afton alive and torture him versus the ones who just want him dead. Lefty is skeptical, but Golden Freddy isn't hearing it.
Is all this really worth it? I understand your anger.
If you did, you wouldn't be killing him so soon.
Before the animatronics can decide what to do with Springtrap, Nightmare Bonnie interrupts.
Hey, look, so sorry to interrupt, but we've got some company.
A guard enters the establishment, causing the other animatronics to flee into the darkness, but Nightmare Bonnie quickly smushes him. He went Super Mario on his ass. That was awesome. A squad of GEMS agents approach the facility.
Don't let them get away.
Everybody spread out and do what you do best.
Unfortunately, the animatronics who just wanted to kill Afton and end everyone's suffering are left behind to defend themselves from the soldiers. Jebediah and the Major monitor the mission from a surveillance room. Having been spared by Withered Bonnie during their initial escape, Jeb has become sympathetic towards the animatronics and warns the Major not to take them lightly.
Major, if I may, you don't want to go up against these guys. Trust me, I know what they're capable of.
Do not give me orders, detective. This is my mission.
I'm just saying you underestimate them. They're not what you think.
Is that what the robot said to you? Huh? You really believe him? It's a freaking robot!
The Major is simultaneously the best and worst voice actor in this series. Sometimes his lines are just perfect.
Okay, robot.
But sometimes they're hilariously bad. Regardless, The Interviewed is already such a goofy series, it kind of works. It's campy and
No, mate, these guys are friends. Well, it's a long story, really.
The Major is confused. They had guards posted. How are these robots able to reach them so easily?
How many supposed to be?
Oh, yes, I believe Chica and the others were taking care of that.
I think we killed them.
Huh. You don't say. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now.
Withered Bonnie explains that some of the other animatronics have become consumed with fury and wish to torture Afton, and that they really need the GEM's assistance in recapturing them. The group piles Mentos, and while he's able to converse with Afton, he seems to believe that he is Foxy, with only vague memories of his prior life.
Okay.
Do you know what your last name is?
However, as the two talk, Foxy appears to become more and more agitated.
A murderer? I didn't kill you if that's what you're implying. Your body was donated for science.
That's funny. Donations usually require consent.
Next, Afton injects a much larger quantity of remnant into Ballora, and sure enough, she does remember more of her past life. Specifically, she remembers Afton and what he did to her, and she's not interested in cooperating.
Do you remember what happened?
I remember.
Can you list details?
I can, but I don't think I'll share them with you.
Afton injects only 15% remnant into Funtime Freddy, but he doesn't respond at all. Desperate, Afton administers a maximum 100% dose of remnant into Circus Baby. To his...
I suppose that is... Remember back. Who were you before all of this?
I don't understand.
Please, try to
stuck in Fazbear Diner. A group of Gems agents approach, but the animatronic bunny is easily able to subdue them. Attacked by Phantom Foxy and BB. The two open up the trunk to seize Afton when...
Care to do the honors?
So, this is Craig. Wait.
It's fun to watch them converse and interact in ways that we just don't see in the games. It's cool to see different animatronics with different personality. Even in Security Breach, where the animatronics can speak, they barely ever interact with one another. The only scene I can remember is this one time that Roxy says,
Freddy, get out of my room!
Nightmare Bonnie and Chica then begin to discuss Lefty. Specifically, they're concerned about them in the wake of their altercation with Golden Freddy back at the warehouse. Kate Springtrap and put an end to him.
We just gotta stick to the plan.
Apology? Like that could undo any of the damage I've done.
Afton shoots back, confused as to Golden Freddy's motives, and asserting that what's...
You were also responsible for the death of your wife.
I have good reason for it.
Yes, the reason. Elizabeth.
Don't you dare say that name.
You were responsible for her death too. Killed by the hand, or perhaps claw, of your own machine.
Stop this.
Your son, Evan. Killed by yet another one of your creations.
Stop it.
Back in the woods, the Gems agents move to secure the Phantom animatronics when suddenly Nightmare Bonnie rolls up to save them.
Yeah, it's me again. Never it up. Come on, guys. I'm not in the mood. Alright, if you insist.
Damn, I'm never gonna get bored of seeing the animatronics use firearms. It's just so funny. Despite having just been rescued by the Nightmares, the Phantoms remain suspicious. They need Afton alive so he can be tortured, whereas the Nightmares had previously indicated that they wanted him dead. However, Nightmare Bonnie insists that their goals now align, and while Phantom Foxy is skeptical, he agrees to a temporary ceasefire. We cut to Withered and Toy Bonnie, as well as Ennard, who sense that the others are about to attack.
Oh, they really want to scrap now? They really want a piece of this?
The Phantoms are disappointed to find their fellow animatronics instead of the Major, and Foxy demands that Withered Bonnie reveal all that he knows.
Where is the one you call Major?
Tell me this, where the hell's the one you call Springtrap?
Back in the house, Golden Freddy continues Afton's psychological torment. They explain that they intend to make Springtrap suffer until the end of the universe, but Afton continues to resist.
You can't break me. I'm going to kill you, like I killed the rest of them.
Afton moves to attack Golden Freddy, but the latter is able to restrain him, seemingly with some unseen psychic force. Seriously, they go Lord Vecna on his ass. It seems that Afton's torture is assured when, suddenly...
I believe it is safe to assume that no force on this earth can match the power I...
Gems move to reclaim Springtrap, taking him into custody. The two of them depart, leaving Jebediah and the rest of the animatronics aligned with Gems behind. Nightmare Bonnie is upset, accusing Jeb of allowing the Major to escape with Afton.
You let him get away. Major is taking care of it.
Wait a minute. You didn't get laid off, did you?
What? No, I didn't get laid off.
Then why did you leave you behind?
He just needs me here. Making sure ones like you aren't killing our entire troop.
I don't want to hear it.
The animatronics remain suspicious, believing that the Major simply used Jebediah's friendship with Withered Bonnie in order to recapture Afton, and that he likely has no intention of making good on the promised tree on the van before the Major, but realizes that he'll need Ennard's assistance as well.
I think I'm getting the hang of it. I really couldn't have made these vents a little wider. I thought you were supposed to be good at that stuff. And I thought the lookout was supposed to be armed.
Jebediah moves through the facility whilst Ennard follows along, hidden in the vents. As they travel deeper in, Ennard systematically disables the cameras in their path, allowing them to search for Afton. On their way, Jeb notices a door marked Blueprints, and when he enters, he discovers that Gems are planning to outfit Springtrap with guns, turning him into a weapon. It's at this moment that Jeb realizes the Major's true goal. He doesn't want to study the animatronics' eternal life in an effort to revolutionize industry and help humanity. He wants to create an army of immortal robotic soldiers. Little does the Major know, the key ingredient for creating such a soldier is the human soul.
Oh, you know, guys.
By now, all of the other kids have gone home, and the building is eerily quiet, as Angie...
No. After that, every animatronic and system snacks from everywhere. Then everyone attacks him with the power. Every animatronic attacks Steamboat.
Hey, Bonnie. Have you seen the night guard? He's not wearing his costume again. Well, you know him. Yeah, but we'll find him eventually. It's just difficult with that spare Freddy head he's been wearing. Well, as you can see, he's nowhere around here, so why don't you go look elsewhere?
Night guard! I'm gonna kick your ass! Fucking God!
Wait, you saw the night guard?
That's the night guard right there!
No, that's just Freddy.
No! He's doing that thing with the spare Freddy head again! You know, messing with your facial scanners! Ah, damn it! If he's Freddy, why does he keep flashing that wretched flashlight in my face?
Well, obviously you're scaring him.
Scaring him? I'm gonna gouge your eyes out!
See? Call AA battery.
You know what? Where's Freddy? Oi, Mango! What time is it?
It's about 5:59.
5:59? He'd be the night guard!
The night guard?
The night guard?
Batteries.
My friend Ed and I remade...
Dun, dun.
No, I'm the real Spider-Man.
Okay, you know what? This joke is so overused, it's ridiculous. I'm obviously the real Spider-Man because this is my third movie.
Well, does your third movie have this?
Yeah, you know you want it.
No, I really don't.
Shut up, Andrew! You didn't get a third movie.
Oh, yeah? Well, your uncle's dead. You, new guy, you're done. Get out of here.
Well, you're just jealous that I can keep my girlfriend alive.
Cutting deep, man.
Give me rent.
How did he get here?
You're a good woman. I'm a good man.
You're welcome.
I'm the real Spider-Man. Look, there's only one way to settle this.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Peter.
Why are you calling him Peter? I'm Peter. No, I'm Peter.
No, I'm... Okay, I'm not Peter. But I am Spider-Man.
Looks like we have competition. Wait, what do you mean we?
Why, he'd be talking about us, the Sinister Six.
You know there's only 5 of you, right?
Don't change the subject.